Hey everybody, this is Brandon from Sparksmith, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to take apart the headlights from the C6 Corvette. As you can see, I've already got this one open, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like on the inside. The lenses from this car, it came out of Florida, and the lenses are just trash. The owner found a new set of replacement lenses, and we're going to be putting those on. A couple of things that you want to think about when you're going to open up a set of headlights like this. And most GM headlights from this era are pretty similar in how they come apart in terms of time and temperature in the oven. Specific to these Corvette headlights, you want to make sure you get everything you can off the outside of the headlight. When they come from the factory, they have a gasket like this that goes around the headlight. You want to take that off. You want to take the ballast that is underneath it. You want to unscrew that and unplug it and get it out of there. The rubber caps on the back, of course, and the wiring that goes with it, take all that off. One thing to note is there's 3 screws right here, and those I can show you on the one I've already got apart. Every time you try to undo those screws, the nuts don't come off, the bolts actually unscrew from the inside. All they're doing is screwing in to the actual bezel of on the inside. So even though the nut doesn't come off, like on this one you see the nut's still there, you want to go ahead and unscrew it so that when you're taking this thing apart, it will actually pop out. So go ahead and unscrew those. Like I said, if the nut's still there, it's not a problem, just keep on going. Once you get all the hardware off of it, and all the rubber pieces that you can and stuff like that, go ahead and take the headlight. You should have preheated your oven. In this case, I preheat it to about 275 and then turn the oven off. That way the heating element doesn't come on while the headlight's in the oven. It's going to be in there for about 20 minutes. So just take it in. I've got a little silicone mat already in there. We'll stick it in and set the timer for about 20 minutes. If you see it starting to cool down a little bit, it's a good idea to have some way to introduce a little more heat. This oven is dedicated for retrofitting, so I've got a heat gun mounted here that can help maintain the temperature. It's a much safer way of doing it than if you were to let the oven turn the element back on, because the element gets hot enough that can start melting parts on your headlights. This is just a much safer, lower risk way of keeping the temperature going. We'll check back in these in about 20 minutes and we'll see how they pop open.